Big ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, get play, bad bitch, my taste. We vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, give me tags, love fame, I'm on water, y'all say, for I try to tell you motherfucker time, for pussy ass, purple ass nigga, man, for get your water ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch, Worry about that pay cut, you little body bitch, I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch, You that scare rag, call that little body bitch, Had to fuck around, get my rank up, you little body bitch, And I'm pouring up, yeah, nigga, and I'ma take a sip, All the nigga run down, hate, but tell them zip it, And your dumb ass scare rag, what a little body bitch, And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know nigga don't reminisce. Spit flavors on the damn beats, niggas better catch a bitch. Never knew a goddamn nigga scared to represent. And your whole ass dirty ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with a damn scripture with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, a little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. Be ready, be mad, get stabbed, work hard, get play. Bad bitch, my taste. We vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, you leech ass, love fame, one more, gotta say, for real. I tell you, for real. You get your shit together, for real. I'ma do this shit till I rock it, you little body bitch. I'ma ditch your ass like she pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all zop, you little body bitch. And I switch, ain't gon' matter, talk, you little body bitch. And I'm straight turning like the clouds, you little body bitch. And I'm so cold like a bomb, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that ball, you little body bitch. And my aim like none of the south, you little body bitch. Then the French said, pop rock, you little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch. Keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Cause you can't get it, wanna die. That's no body bitch. You mad, get stabbed, work hard, get ready, my bitch, my taste, we hot, we lay, we perfect, we gay, we need tags, no money, one more, I say, you again, officers, your pot done yakking. Dropping something heavy with these cowards out here. Yeah. Coming straight from 125th, 1 West, Harlem, New York. Home of the truth, nigga. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Yasha. Kingdom's ours, all the heathens forbidden, the chosen, bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Yasha. All day as we discuss how they don't like us. Captains of streets and corners, all us feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for 1 minute war and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders can't get between us. Watch where you stepping. Cause a scene, you gon' see how brotherhood is a weapon. Tough can protect our wrists. Teach girls and kids the thousands. Call her prophetess, a precept in nothing without it. More than rubies, beauty and understanding when describing. Virtue, love, and no lip from the darkest of Zion. Gold teeth, earrings, chains, and the rings. Precious metals, fabrics, synthetic stones, and everything. Trying to catch the slave, rewind what we rappers slay. Lost a parable, the scripture breakdowns terrible. Yasha Allah, prince of the power, we are the Jews. God on earth, you can see it by watching all our moves. men above me shout, Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bowed out of no one. It was written. The men above me shout, Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Yasha. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God uninvited. The men above me shout, Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bowed out of no one. It was written. The men above me shout, Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Yasha. Shalom, Israel. We're the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the truth of the Bible. And we are not affiliated with no Israelite group on the entire planet Earth. And we're located right here, 5261 Delmar Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri, in Suite A. All right. Each Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday are the weekly classes from 7 to 9 p.m. Tonight is the Brotherhood class. Sabbath service is Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. All right. If you wish to listen live to any of the weekly classes or the Sabbath service, if you have any questions or comments, you can dial 712-832-8330 or 425-436-6260. The access pin is 825-1636 to both numbers. All right. If you have any questions or comments, or you request transportation about any other class of Sabbath service or anything that we do in the ISUPK, you can dial 314-696-8288. All right. And don't forget, man, Sharpen the Sword Radio, hosted by Captain K, the Goggle Boy, every Sunday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time, man. Call in to Sharpen the Sword Radio, 712-832-8330, and the access pin, 910-1409. Follow Sharpen the Sword Radio on all social media platforms. Bring the smoke, man. We like 21s, man. We want all the smoke, you know. Bring your imam, bring your mufti, bring your gang leader, bring your pastor, bring your overlord or whoever you got, you know what I'm saying? Bring Enoch out the book of Enoch, you know what I'm saying? Bring him, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna match wits. We're gonna see who has the solution to the problems of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that are suffering in hell, you know what I'm saying, in the barrios, ghettos, and reservation of North Hell America, man. You understand? But never forget, we got other projects going on. We got ATL, STL Connect, man. You know what I'm saying, going down every Wednesday, you know, and shout out to the ATL, man, and the STL clicking up and doing this work. All right. And you can't forget, man, To the Hard Way podcast, man, every Friday night, starting at 10 p.m., man. We get it in, man. We definitely break down a lot of the debauchery, the crimes, and we give the solutions to a lot of the problems that are plaguing Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All right. But we're gonna get to the topic. I don't see no questions or none of that. So we're gonna get right into the topic tonight, which is there is absolutely positively no brotherhood inside of gangs, man. You know what I'm saying? Right here in what I have named Saint Lucifer Hail Zuri. This is the
314th to 314, the 314 level of Hell America, man. Right here, man. Born and raised in this pit, man, down here, man. St. Lucifer Hell, Missouri. I'm talking about it is off the chain, man. It's like, you know, unaliving and shooting. It's like a rite of passage now growing up. You know, throwing your life away to being incarcerated for eternity, for your whole damn life, is the norm right here in Missouri, man. You know, everyone wants to shoot, everyone wants to have uh the biggest caliber on the smallest gun. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening here in St. Louis, and it's always been that way. This is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? This is something that has been passed down since the days when the the Italians and all the other oppressors gangs ran St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the bombings and the shootings and everything that used to happen here in St. Louis. It's just been passed down by our oppressor, man. The spirit of those oppressors have been passed down onto our people, man. You know, when the Italian organizations and the Irish organizations were going to war and they was doing all these things, you know, our people here in St. Louis, we were living in the shanties, man. We were living in squalor. We were living in what you call like the bottoms. You know, we were at the bottom of the pecking order. But once the 60s and 70s rolled around, there was something that happened here called white flight, man. White flight took place. And then that's when our oppressor decided to right outside this window build a Delmar dividing line, leave all those areas that they lived in, you know what I'm saying? They schools that blacks call their own, Vashon and Beaumont and Sumner and all those schools, they left in the shambles and they ran to places like Chesterfield, Alton, Afton, Baldwin, all these different counties, you know what I'm saying, surrounding the St. Louis City area. You know what I'm saying? You before Mike Brown incident happened and they did the big inquiry and did all the studies on how they were oppressing blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians outside of the county line, you weren't even going to make it to their neighborhood. You weren't going to even make it to see the suburbs. You wouldn't. Only way you was to see a suburb outside, I'm gonna say 80. I'm gonna say 87. 87 is when it kind of really like, you know, the rich, even the rich oppressors even started oppressing their own that were poor, you know what I'm saying, and threw them to the wolves, you know what I'm saying. That's when the South Side opened up, South City. That's when you can actually journey past Chippewa Street. You know what I'm saying? There was a Sears building on Chippewa Street in Grand South St. Louis. That's as far as a Negro could go. You know what I'm saying? And around about 87, that's when, yeah, the rich got richer and the poor was just poor. That, you know, the rich oppressors, they don't really give nothing about their own, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when you start hearing that term poor white trash. You know what I'm saying? Poor white trash came in the mid to late 80s. Like, you know, that was a term that was down here in St. Louis being pushed around. You know, you'll see brothers on the stroll. I grew up off Sarah Street, man. There was a lot of pimping and you know wetting around there. So you will see a brother with a what they call the snow bunny. You know what I'm saying? You will see a brother getting money off of Snow Bunny. You'll see that, you know, but early 80s, you wouldn't see that nowhere. You and your Snow Bunny will get smashed by either race, you know what I'm saying? Dark or light, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it also wasn't no LGBTQ being pushed on us in like it was in early to mid 80s, you know, it was frowned upon. And guess what? We had gangs in St. Louis, but it wasn't to the extreme. We had religious gangs. We had the Moore Science Temple. We had, like I said, we had the Italian organizations, Moore Science Temples, was doing a lot of crime and snaking and slicking around. You know what I'm saying? You had the NOI and them guys and all that running around here. You know what I'm saying? Being overlords and drug lords and tyrants. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. It was damn tyrants, man. You know what I'm saying? But thanks to the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, man, righteous men are in the control of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Not these damn tyrants, man, boasting themselves to be somebody. And we're gonna get into that, man. But right now, St. Louis, like I said, man, it's all about the smaller gats with the biggest calibers. It's all about they done legalize damn green trees now. So these guys are running around with automatic handguns, semi-automatic rifles that they can tuck down their pants leg, you know, with the switches on them, and they are using them right here in St. Lucifer, Missouri, man. We are number one in crime and 187, man, right here. You know what I'm saying? Right outside these doors, man. You know, there's yellow tape everywhere. There's gun shells everywhere. You pull up at a gas station, there's gun shells all on top of the gas pump. They all on the side of the gas pump. There's blood splatter everywhere. You know, they don't wash it down. They just leave it there. They scoop you up and keep going, man. You know, and our sisters, man, they joining the gangs at an alarming rate. You see, Sexy Blood Red, man. She pumping it to the 10 power. No, she letting the whole world know she's Sexy Blood. She's Sexy Red, man. She down with the B gang, man. She pumping it to the fullest, man. And our young sisters are looking at this as a good thing. Like if she can do it and gang bang and make it, doing absolutely nothing and saying absolutely nothing that's gonna help anybody, that they can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Those arenas are filled or packed. They're outside the arenas, lined up from blocks and blocks away just to hear Sexy Red, man. See Sexy Red do her dance. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing it on top of cars. They're doing it on the front of the cars. They're doing it at the red lights, stopping and thinking they're Glorilla and stopping traffic and twerking, and it's just off the chain. And they throwing up gang signs the whole damn time. You know, back to these gangs, man. Like for real, right here in St. Louis, we need to get out of these gangs. There's absolutely, positively no brotherhood in the gangs in St. Louis. I can actually say that for other gangs in other cities around the world too, because the proof is the sticks and the proof is in the pudding. But right here in St. Louis, I know for a fact there is no brotherhood in these gangs because the young gang members don't respect the older gang members. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell the younger gang members nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't have nothing for them once they came off the porch. Coming off the porch is synonymous with not being under the scrutiny and watchful eye of your family and coming out and actually calling yourself grown, or you jumping off the porch, man. So when you jump off the porch right here in St. Louis, ain't nobody there to tell you nothing. All you know is to shoot first and don't get unalive. That's gang culture in St. Louis. Shoot first and don't get unalive, man. You know, and it's like everyone for themselves. You know what I'm saying? The gangs in St. Louis, they were the young guys, they would click up together and uh, try to get some guidance from the older gang members, but they're not. Want to know why? Because the older gang members are destroyed, man. They're destroyed through the system that the oppressor ran them through. They've been in and out of prison. They're on all types of narcotics. Their family don't mess with them. The kids don't honor them. And their mothers and fathers are destroyed, these older gang members. You know, these older gang members, they came up with their parents being on crack and heroin and poor and not having no money and nothing to give them. You know what I'm saying? So this young generation, once they come off the porch and look at these older gang members who was running the hood and they looked up to, they don't have nothing. They don't have nothing. They can't tell them nothing. And the thing, the catalyst to this whole situation, and how the oppressor inked this thing out and linked it all together so it could be one big toxic mess, is that the older gang members, you got something from the oppressor where it was called from the police force where it was called the free case. You know what I'm saying? The free case in the 80s and the 90s was the thing that you dreaded most, man, was getting a free case. You know what I'm saying? Then nobody wanted a free case because half the time when you was given a case by an officer, something was planted on you, you didn't have absolutely no money for a lawyer or bond or to buy food down at the city jail, the workhouse, none of that. You didn't have no money to get out of jail. You was just a victim of the system. And they used to do the sweeps. They used to something that was called you got caught black on Friday. If you got caught outside Friday between a certain hour period, I think that was that 3 to 11. If you got caught on Friday from that 3 to 11 shift, you was going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They were so wicked, they would give you a prostitute's charge called street demonstration. You know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody you demonstrating on the street, that's like a prostitute charge, but they were giving it to men, saying that you was just outside hanging outside or just walking to the store between the hours of 3 to 11. You was going to jail. They was filling up. They was making their quota. You was going to jail. If you had on blue or red or any of that, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They give you a street demonstration, and they might let you out that Saturday. Depends on how many bed spaces they need. Or other than that, you going to court that Monday. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what they call the weekend special. You know what I'm saying? They had names for all of these. We didn't make these names up by ourselves. These are names that came from the oppressor. You know, you can just imagine them in the briefing room. Yeah, you need these so many free cases. You gotta need these so many weekend specials. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We need these many street demonstrations. You know, and they fulfilled their quota, man. They did it with an iron fist, man. So when we started going to prison, in jail, because we ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? We trying to gang bang with nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was a downfall then too. Because just like DJ Quick said, we want to be just like Compton, man. But the presser made sure that the money was not there. You know what I'm saying? Whoever was getting the money, they would free case them and send them to prison. You know, so there wasn't no money in these gangs, man. The gangs didn't make money in the 90s, early 2000s. They was coming and they would have something that if your gang was getting money, your neighborhood was sticking together, and what they say, being steppers and pushers, they would come and they would have something called conspiracy. They would have all your gang members in a conspiracy. Somebody got caught with something real small. Somebody go to jail and trying to get bonded out. And he called 4-5 different of his buddies in the gang, and there it is, conspiracy. You know, they kicking down everybody door. They locking them all up. You know, they go from neighborhood to neighborhood doing conspiracies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what happened with the gangs in the 90s. Now let's fast forward to the gangs that are heard now. All right. So this is what they're doing now. You know, gang members, the pushers and the steppers of the late 90s, early 90s, and the 2000s, they strung out, man. They strung out. They still in prison. Their neighborhoods are gentrified. They're gone. So now you got these youngsters running around. First things first, they stop the free cases. Free casing, they stop free casing. Okay, so you got all these youngsters running around the street. Number two, no jobs that pay. Oh man, no jobs that pay. Number three, now this is the one right here. This is the one right here that broke the camel's back. They introduced fentanyl. Here comes the fentanyl. Okay. Fentanyl. So you're getting money off this fentanyl. Everybody getting money off this fentanyl. It's money, money, money from this fentanyl. So everybody, either you want it or you getting money off of it. Okay. We come number 4. This is a good one too. Number 4. Legalize marijuana. Good old marijuana. You can have 3 ounces of marijuana. When in the 90s and the 80s and 2000s, you get a dime bag, you doing a weekend special. You going to jail, you going to rehab, you going to all that. They search your car, any of that. They find a roach in your car. They tear your whole interior up in your car. Not this generation of gangbangers. They riding down the street smoking weed. They standing in the streets talking to the police smoking weed. And they ain't got no felony convictions put on them. No felony convictions got put on them. Ain't no free cases. So they got legal guns. Every month there's a gun show. And they post it all through the ghetto. St. Charles Convention Center, gun show, gun show, gun show. That's where everyone goes to buy new guns and restock up on ammo. Especially if you got an exotic gun and need exotic ammo. Oh man, you gonna stock up at St. Charles Convention Center once a month. So there's no, like in the 80s, we used to have to wait for a guy with a big briefcase, suitcase full of guns to come down from Detroit or something like that. The gunman. That's what we used to have to wait on. We used to have to wait on the gunman. We used to have to wait on a gun nut presser coming from the suburbs somewhere, strung out on drugs, for us to get our guns. No, that's what we used to have to do. We have to have someone who's a burglar to go to a presser's home and bust into the gun case. We used to have to wait on someone to go break into a gun shop all the way out in Timbuktu somewhere and make it back to the slums with it. That's how we got our gun, you know. But now everyone has a gun. Every parked car has a gun in it. That's why you see all these cars getting broken into, because there's guns in them. There's guns in houses. There's guns at work. There's guns in down to every car you see. And these little guys, they know it, man. These new gang bangers, that's what they do. They call it binking. You know what I'm saying? They go binking. And when they go binking, they find all types of guns, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they roll it right here in St. Lucifer Hill, Missouri. But back to young versus the old. These people in the same damn gang. They ain't from the same damn hood. But there's no leadership. You know what I'm saying? No one's the leader. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's at the top, whoever's the leader, he's actually the target. He can call shots. He can say so. He probably even got the most money. But he's eventually a marked man. He's a target. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing. There is nothing. You know what it is? Outside of gangbanger's door? Gentrification. There's gentrification. There's the three letters. The FBI, the DEA, that's who outside the gangbanger's door. You know what I'm saying? Cameras and drones. That's what's outside their door. The screws are really getting tight. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor touch that screw and give you an inch. Well, he gonna take a yard. He gonna screw it so tight on you, making you it's like a fish on a hook, man. He gonna throw that line out there for you. That line being that legal marijuana, that line being that fentanyl, that line being no free cases, no more weekend specials. You could just run rampant. We ain't even patrolling your neighborhood with it. Just going to shoot each other up. That's what he's doing. But at the same time, he's real crafty, man. He got the drones flying. He set the camera station on your block and watch everything. Because you know you high. You know you're gonna make that cell in front of that camera anyway. He know it. You know what I'm saying? And he's bringing up something called smart city. Smart city is artificial intelligence surveillance system. Citywide. You know what I'm saying? Is you ain't got no job. It can tell who going to job, who's actually going to work and doing the job and all of that. Face recognition. It's gonna have face recognition, body movement. If you walk with a limp, that little stick figure gonna be on that camera walking with your limp. They gonna know it's you anywhere you go. Voice recognition, face, body movement, and instead of having to patrol your neighborhood, they're gonna sit like I'm doing now and look at the computer screen, gang banger. They're gonna look at their computer screen, and they got something called shot spotter. If you let off a shot and go to another spot, it's gonna track where you shot at to where you went. Okay. Then this smart city, they're gonna sit back and it's gonna the artificial intelligence is going to track your movements every day. Like that, like to find out if someone's selling drugs out of a house, the the artificial intelligence gonna play it all back. So they ain't even got to sit and watch the house. They can just watch the computer to see where all the foot traffic and car traffic going, and then they're just gonna come bust it. Then they got the big one, the smart city and all these cameras and all this tracking devices and AI and all this stuff. Once they do crack you and pop you and take you down, they're going to assess your fines and your bonds, meaning how you get out of jail and what you have to pay once you get convicted by the artificial intelligence information. Like you was really making a lot of sales and doing a lot of shootings and all that. That's how they're going to assess your bond. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be how many times you've been locked up before. It's gonna be that, but they're gonna add on to it with the AI. You know what I'm saying? Your previous criminal history plus what you've been doing in real time. That's how they're gonna do that. And a lot of you be doing a lot in real time. You wake up every day gang banging. You wake up being a criminal. You walking out your door in the morning, you smoke a cigarette when you wake up, and you got a gun in your hand. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna know all of this. They're gonna know exactly what type of person you are and what you're trying to be. So we're gonna get some scriptures on this gang. All right, we're gonna go to Acts 5:36. It said, "For before these days rose up Theodotus, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves to, who was slain, and all as many as obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught." Man, you know what I'm saying? These people were boasting themselves to be somebody, man. Just like you gang members, you boast yourself to be somebody when you ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not no man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get the definition of boasting. Let me see if I got it here real fast. Well, I'm gonna break it down. Boasting, definition of boasting, man, is to be like you want to be a writer, man. You talk about hold up, give me one more thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it out the Bible. James 4:16. James chapter 4, verse 16. Give me 1 second. Moving slow, y'all. Moving slow. James chapter 4, verse 16. It says, "But now you rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicing it's evil. You know what I'm saying? You are rejoicing that you got the biggest gun. You are rejoicing that you have unalive uh the most ops, man. You know what I'm saying? You are rejoicing, but the most I said that is evil, man. You are boasting evil, man. That's exactly what you are doing. All right. You on social media, man. You on Instagram, man. You gang. You got your guns in the air, man. You waving like you just don't care. But guess what? The Most High has something to say about that, man. I'm gonna go all the way to Exodus. Exodus 21. I'm surprised, sir. Water. Exodus 21 and 14. It says, but if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar that he may die, man. That's from the Most High God, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you can just get away with being a gang member and unaliving who you think you can just unalive. You can't do it. The Most High says that he got something for you, man, and it is his judgment. And you just might die, man. And presumptuously, man. I'm on the break down the definition of presumptuously. It means to be bold or entitled, man, rude and arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Uh, and it's really knowing that doing something, although you know you do not have a right to do it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know you ain't supposed to be out here unaliving, being a damn gang member. But you do it because you are arrogant, you are rude, you feel bold and entitled. Like uh hard work is not something that's supposed to cross your plate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work for the things you want, not rob, steal, and unalive other drug dealers and gang members because you want what they have. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely not what's good. All right. I'm gonna go to Psalms real fast. Psalms 34, verse 13. It said, keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile, man. Stop talking down on your brother, man. Oh, they gang ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no riders. You know what I'm saying? You speaking real crafty and deceitful about your own brothers, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Don't be in no gang, man. Gangs are not what it is, man. A gang is going to lead you into being punished by the Most High, man. That's what's going to happen, man. No, I understand it's hard for one of your loved ones. They got unalive or fell victim to somebody in some sort of fashion, but you need to think what the Most High tells you to do in those situations. Romans 12 and 19. Romans 12 and 19 says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord. Vengeance belongs to the Most High God, man. You know, of course, if you are in a situation where you might even get hurt or lose your life defending your loved ones or brother in the school or sister in the school or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying. Don't be a coward. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no cowards in the ISUPK. You know, but keep it in your mind that like if it's something that can be not dealt with right then and there, it's a problem or a situation, and you know you're in the truth and you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Definitely let the Most High handle that. You know, that is the wise thing to do. You know what I'm saying? That is the proper thing to do. You know, but you in these gangs, you ain't gonna do none of that, man. You all about self, man. You real selfish. You know what I'm saying? And that brother in that gang over you, he ain't got no brotherhood. He looking away to cross you out because you looking at him too much. You feel he has too much, and you've been doing too much inside of the gang. He gonna find a way to get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, he a target. You know what I'm saying? He not helping you. You know what I'm saying? Even if he give you some of his drugs to sell or some of his guns to go shoot with, he's not helping you. You know what I'm saying? If he was helping you, y'all would put your heads together and do something and get out of the game. But no, he's keeping you in the game. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping you in it, and he's gonna find a way to cross you out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening in gangs today, especially here in St. Louis. The same gang members of the same gang, the old and the young, are going to war. And it's all because of our oppressor. He set it up that way. You know what I'm saying? He like I said, he late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, we got the free case. We got the free case. We got the criminal record. We got the weekend special. We got the horror charge that just walking down the street. Black on Friday. We got the Black on Friday. Weekend special lockup from 3 to 11. Boy, they was trying to catch you 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock come, boy, you better not get pulled over. Because you going in with them.
Cats was more scared of getting caught up on that weekend.
Yeah.
Getting locked up versus any other day of the week.
Yep.
They know they was going to at least be there until Monday.
You there to Monday.
From Friday to Monday. And they was not trying to let that go down. That's funny as that.
Yeah. These young cats ain't went through none of that. They ain't got free cash. They ain't got no free felony. They record ain't all messed up. They got legal marijuana. And they got license to carry. And they got fentanyl.
That's Salaki real quick on that license to carry.
Yeah.
They switched that up too.
Oh, it's clauses inside of the closets.
See, because now, you know, it's open carry here.
Yeah.
But they just switched the law to where you have to have that concealed to carry in order to open carry. They changed that law here in the city. So you get caught with a pistol, you use it. It's going to be a unlawful use.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that CCW, and they doing that, of course, to do what you were saying to us, free casing us and putting us in the hole. That's what they're doing. Too many young brothers is walking around with their ARs. Yep. And they assault rifles, they Drakes and all this.
Yeah.
They nines up under their arms and all this. They like, oh no, we got to do something about this, because guess what? That's an opportunity for them to put more of us in the slam.
Yeah.
You know, so we definitely have to, teach our brothers that's out there in there, and sisters. There's a bunch of sisters in the game too.
That's what I just said.
So we definitely got to turn around and teach both of them. You know what I'm saying? This brotherhood and this sisterhood and so that they can get out of them gangs warring against each other, so that we can war on the same side. We need to be warring with each other on the same side. That's what we need to be doing, not going up against each other. And you're right. The title is heavy. There is no brotherhood. You know what I mean? Inside of those gangs. I don't care which one you pick, whether it's the red one or the blue one, or the folk one, the disciple one, the vice lord one. It don't matter.
Yep.
Whatever it is. The hilltop and the Union Street and the Cook Ave and all them streets. You understand?
Right.
It's real funny how here we are warring with each other over our oppressors' streets.
Yes.
Named after them.
Yes.
And here we go claiming the block. You know what I mean? When they jump down on us and clear out the block.
Yeah.
Their goal is to jump down on us, clear out the whole block, and then turn around and like I said, what you said, weekend special, give us some of them weekend specials.
Yeah.
Give us some of them free cases.
Yep.
Plant stuff on us.
Yeah.
We
ain't have a chance.
All the time. We got so many people that in them holes that's innocent.
Yeah.
That's innocent and can't even prove they innocence because they can't afford a lawyer. Can't afford an attorney, so they can't get out.
Yeah.
They just in there stuck.
Yeah.
Years. It happened to so many people, man. The one thing that we should be able to stop is going against each other with all this oppression that we got coming up against all of us.
Yep.
Our oppressor's goal is, and has been and still is, to oppress all of us.
So.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So us coming together, up under Commander General Yohana, serving our King Christ, you know what I'm saying? That's an excellent thing. That's an excellent idea. When I saw it and heard it, I said, oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is where I got to go right here. This is where it's at right here. This is what the block needs. The block needs this.
Yep.
Not to go up against another brother, unalive him. We actually need each other.
Yep.
We unalive in our soldiers ourselves. But we have to stop that. So yeah, you won't point this out.
Yeah, man, it's real bad out here. Like for real, like the bullets and shell casings are everywhere. They're flying. No one's safe. You know what I'm saying? It's a war zone. We got the title of most unalivers and most violent again. You know what I'm saying? It's year after year. St. Louis ain't that many people, but like I said, we learned this behavior from the Italian gangs and the mafiosos that was here when we were poor and raggedy in the slums and the bottoms down here in St. Louis. We just learned there, like I said, they did that white flight and they got up out of here and they left us these raggedy schools, Beaumont and Sumner and Soldan and Vashon. They got up out of here. You know what I'm saying? White flight. They did that. That's why we got the Delmar dividing line right here. They did all that. Like I said, like mid 80s, like 87. You can. That's when you can go past Chippewa, probably by like 87. You know what I'm saying? That's when they started pressing their own and calling them white trash around that time. Po white trash. I grew up hearing that as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Po white trash. Like about 87. Like 86, 87, man. You start hearing that poor white trash. You know what I'm saying? Because they separated themselves from them. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't want to get right, you wasn't too smart, and you was an oppressor. Hey, you go down there with them Negroes. That's when like I said, I grew up on Savage Street. You start seeing brothers with a white woman on the stroll. You know whoa, where she come from? You know what I'm saying? What is this? And it was a culture shock, but It's not no more. They flopping and rolling around on the ground right now. You walk outside the door, it's gonna be a white woman over in the grass, flipping and flopping around, out of mind off K2. You go downtown in front of City Hall. There's gangbangers down there selling oppressors K2. You know what I'm saying? They selling K2 and all manner of other drugs, man. But like I said, the oppressor, he's slick, man. He set us up, man. They let these young gangbangers have the guns. They let them not. They didn't free case them. They probably a lot of them don't even know what the inside of a cell look like. They ain't been to jail, you know. It's sad, man, and they give them the marijuana that they didn't genetically tampered with. You know what I'm saying? You run around thinking you Bob Marley or some type of dreadhead unaliver. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You're just a dummy. You know what I'm saying? You're dumb. That's it. Instead of wanting to be better than your big homie, you want to be worse than your big homie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they flipped it on you. All right. Deuteronomy 32 and 35 says, to me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste, man. Like I said, vengeance, man. Vengeance belongs to the Most High, man. Don't think that you getting revenge, you ain't gonna get punished for it. Somebody did some wrong to you. You know what I'm saying? You seek counsel on someone doing wrong to you. You know what I'm saying? So you won't become a victim for it. You won't fall into the traps and the snares of the oppressor, man, because that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be another statistic. You're going to be rotten. And that's the culture of the gangbanger in St. Louis right now. All right. You come up, you smoke your first little weed, then you jump off the porch. You get your first little girlfriend, and you jump off the porch, and you right into the shooting. You go right into the shooting. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta. We used to have something called the initiation. You had to hang around before you can join in. You had to be a hang around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? One of those just know. Oh, you from the hood? Oh, here go a gun. Go over there. Oh, this who we unalive it. No, that ain't what used to happen. You used to have to hang around and get into a couple of situations, see if you're gonna run, see if you can fight. Somebody gonna punch you in the face. You know what I'm saying? Somebody we're gonna walk over here to this place, and there's some guys try to jump us. You gonna fight? You ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know, we'll go hang at the malls and stuff like that. You have to prove yourself. Somebody say, "Hey, we see this group, we see that group. Hey, you gotta go punch them." You know what I'm saying? You got that's how it used to be. Not now. You smoke a little. You weighing like used to lift weights. These guys, these little dudes don't even lift weights. They about 100 pounds. Growing up off of noodles and hot dogs and a box of rice. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no weight on them. Light in the tail. But jumping off the porch, man, with no older guys telling them nothing. Right into going to the gun show, St. Charles Gun Show, once a month. Ooh, week, 3 days in a row. Here they come. You know what I'm saying? You got your exotic gun, you got your exotic pistol, you got your switch. You know, you on social media, boasting yourself to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's what you doing. You know what I'm saying? And you letting the whole world, yeah, I'll do it, I'll get you. But there's somebody out here bigger and badder than you, and they'll pull it out faster than you. They want to get you. You know what I'm saying? While you think you're gonna get them, there's somebody who watching you, who watching your live, watching you go live, watching you beef on social media and see you running in and out of certain areas and certain places with the rifle in you, sticking out your jogging pants and the switch and all that. So they want to get you. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you bad. Guess what? You know who bad? The Most High. You know what I'm saying? And when it's your time, man. You know what I'm saying? I know brothers who got unalive from getting shot in the leg. That's like one of the worst unalivers I can think of happening. You get shot in the leg and die, man. You unalive by getting shot in the leg. That's horrible, man. You didn't get shot in the organ. You didn't get shot. You got shot in the leg. And you gone, man. Where I'm from, you get unalive by getting shot in the leg. You was one of the worst people. You know what I'm saying? You was one of the worst people, and everybody knew it. Oh man, he went over there and robbed them guys and shot him in the leg. He gone. Huh? Oh my gosh. All right. Kind, sir. All right. Right here in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39, man. We're gonna keep it going. It says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, man. Do you hear that? Most High power, man, says that he unalives, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the unaliver, man. You ain't doing nothing, man. One of the 10 commandments is to not unalive, man. Wanna know why? Because the Most High just said this right here. I'm gonna read it from the top. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39, from the top. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God, no power with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, man. If the Most High wants you, he wants you, man. He worse than Rocket Off Colors, man. He worse than OG Bobby Johnson. He worse than KO with the Yayo off Original Gangsters. He worse than Kane and O Dog, man, and MC8. You know what I'm saying? He worse than all them, man. Spice One ain't talking about nothing, man. Chief Keef ain't talking about nothing, man. Lil Durk ain't talking about nothing, man. You see what happened to that shooter, Vine? You know what I'm saying? Vine was a real shooter, man. You know what I'm saying? He'd fit right in, right here in St. Louis. If Vine was in St. Louis, he'd have fit right in. There are thousands of Vines running around in St. Louis. Everyone's a Vine in St. Louis, man. Everybody. You know? And that ain't no flex. That is sad, man. That is sad, man. It's sad that you can't strive to be better than the dummies who came before you and were failures. It's sad, man, that you want to go up to be a failure your damn self, man. You want to be a failure. But the Most High God said right here that you can't not be delivered out of his hand. You can't get away from him. You can't dodge his bullet. You understand? Because it will touch you. All right. This is Brotherhood class. We're going to end it on Brotherhood. All right. Romans chapter 12, verse 1, it says, I beseech you. Beseech means I ask you urgently. You, therefore, brethren. Brethren is someone of your nation, Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. By the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. That's what we do in the ISUPK, man. We give up the legal marijuana and the gang banging and loose women. We give up all of that. We give up being the OGs. All right. Holy, meaning separate, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Your reasonable service as a man, meaning your duty. It's your duty to do those things I just said. All right. Verse 2. And be not conformed to this world. Meaning don't be like a damn boaster. Don't be a boaster of what you doing in this world, man. Don't celebrate these holidays, man. Don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster and swine, man. Don't do it. Join the ISUPK and earn your Hebrew name and rule your family righteously and raise up your nation righteously. Don't go to a damn church, man. Don't do it. All right. But be ye transformed with the renewing of your mind. I mean, you have to become a new person, man. If anybody know me, they know that I have become a new person. All right. That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to renew your mind and become a new person, man. You got to practice it. You got to live it, man. You got to fight your lust. You got to fight your demons. You got to fight the smell of that weed, man. You got to fight, you know what I'm saying, drinking too much. You got to fight it, man. You got to fight one to unalive your old gang your old gang nemesis, man. He don't know how you look no more. It's been years and years and years, but you see him. He don't see you. But he unalive someone in your gang, one of your partners, man. You got to fight that. You know? All right. I'm skip to verse 10. Then I'm going to call it off in the class because the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. All right. Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. Anyone inside of your nation of people, man, meaning blacks, Hispanics, a native, anyone that's on the 12 tribes chart, man, you show them love, man. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Want to know why? Because the Most High is getting the reports from the angel on every damn thing you do, man. You thinking you doing something and the Most High don't see it, it's an angel giving a report of what you do. That's what they do. They do the will of the Most High perfectly. And if it's an angel assigned to you to watch what you do and say and move and how you living and how you growing and what morals and teachings you getting out of this word while you're alive on this planet, he's getting a report on it, man. You're gonna have to answer for that report, man. You must believe it, man. Ain't no new thing under the sun, man. It's not. And with that, gangbangers, I'm gonna end the class. Shalom, Israel.